Hey guys, today I wanted to share like 3 tips about eating healthier. I'm doing a little bit of my due diligence and doing a little bit of reading and watching some videos that we can eat healthier without some crazy crash diet. Now, I do believe that some these diets do and don't work. But if you use like a diet like the liquid diet, for example, you will lose weight, but while you're losing this weight, you're actually losing like water weight and probably muscle mass because it's not a healthy diet. And a lot of these diets are not like a sustainable diet that you can have for a long period of time, like say the rest of your life. Today, I wanted to talk to you about eating right, a way that you can eat right that you can sustain it for the rest of your life, a way that you can lose weight or maintain your weight. Now, number one is meal intervals. You want to be eating about like four times a day ish, and eating frequently throughout the day helps stabilizes your blood sugar levels. And when your blood sugar is stable, what happens is it's breaking down the fat, and we won't be craving a lot of those sugary foods at the same time. You want to try to make sure that you're eating your first meal within the first hour after waking up, and then your last meal about 1 hour before going to sleep. Remember to prioritize the size of your meals. Proportion the size of your meals to smaller sizes than what you're used to. So to help with that, you want to be thinking about how you're feeling after your last meal. You should always kind of feel like right, like balanced in a sense. If you're not feeling hungry after 4 hours, that means you probably consumed a little bit too much in your previous meal, and that you should reduce that previous meal by like 25%. And then if you are feeling hungry, like a lot hungrier before your next meal, then you should probably increase your previous meal by 25%. It's all about finding that balance between with your meals and between your meals. You always want to remember you don't want to be too hungry, and you don't want to be not hungry enough. Now, I do want you to remember it doesn't matter what type of meal you eat. For example, if you wanted to eat your breakfast type of meal for lunch or your dinner type meal for breakfast, you can. But the only other thing that I want you to remember is that snacks are considered a meal. So number two is nutrition ratio per meal. This means you should be having your proteins, your carbs, and your healthy fats. Protein is considering your lean meats, your fish, your tofu, eggs, where carbohydrates is not just rice and bread, but also your vegetables. Some diets say that you should cut out carbs from your diet. Yes and no. Doing this will have like an effect on your body, where your body will start actively storing fat and not burning fat. And that's what we don't want. And a good guideline to follow is that protein and carbs should be about 40%, and then your healthy fats should be about 20%. That's literally a teaspoon of vegetable oil, butter, or peanut butter. You don't want to really go too much more with your healthy fats than that, but a little bit of healthy fats is good. Now, say for instance, as long as you kind of keep that ratio, you can come down on your carbs from 40, say to 30%, and then increase your protein from 40 to 50%. So always kind of keep that ratio in mind when you're thinking about your foods. Now, number three would be calories per meal. This is a big one. If you are eating frequently, then you should not be consuming a lot of calories per meal. And this is a tricky one because there are a couple of main things to consider. Are you male? Are you female? What kind of active lifestyle do you have? You can easily find this out by Googling how many calories should I have? And then you'll be able to put in the information asking male, female, weight, height, activity. Like for me, because I am male, I have an active lifestyle, then I should be consuming less than 2,000 calories a day. I think it was telling me it was actually like around 1,800 calories per day. So I try to consume somewhere around 400, not too much more than 400 calories per meal. And for women, it will be a lot less. But still, it depends on the activity level that you have. So consuming too many calories your body will start storing more fat, and too little and your blood sugar will start dropping. That's when you'll start getting cravings So how do we know that we are consuming the right amount of calories? Well, the key is that you should feel satisfied after every meal. If you're feeling full after a meal, then you're probably consuming a little bit too much. If you're feeling hungry after a meal, then you're probably consuming too little. Trying to find that balance between meals can be a little bit tricky, and it can take a little bit of time, but if you work at it, you will find that balance. So the goal here is to find that healthy nutritional diet so you can sustain and maintain your weight for the rest of your life. So just remember the 3 tips: meal intervals, nutrition ratios per meal, and calories per meals. It should not be hard, and it should not limit to you too much on what you're eating, but allow you to find new ways and new foods that you can consume that are healthier for you and fit into these.
Okay, guys. Well, I hope that these tips really do help you out on your journey through a healthier lifestyle. And just always remember to stay active, stay out there doing something, and really watch what you are putting into your body. But until then, we'll see you in the next video.